Ever wondered how G.I. Joe, the iconic action figure that transcended the boundaries of play and became a symbol of heroism, came to life? Well, sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and prepare to dive into the riveting history of this beloved toy. In the early 60s, a company named Hasbro, founded by the Hassenfeld brothers, was on the verge of making toy history. They envisioned a military-themed doll for boys, something unheard of in an era when dolls were exclusively marketed to girls. The year was 1964, and G.I. Joe, named after the generic term for a U.S. soldier, was born. The first line of G.I. Joes was a team of action soldiers, each representing a branch of the U.S. Armed Forces. These 12-inch figures were a hit, and they quickly became a staple in homes across America. The late 60s saw a shift in public sentiment toward the military due to the Vietnam War. In response, Hasbro rebranded G.I. Joe as an adventurer, steering clear of any military associations. They introduced the Adventure Team series, and G.I. Joe was no longer a soldier but an explorer tackling dangerous missions. The 70s brought a significant transformation, the introduction of the Kung Fu grip. This innovation allowed G.I. Joe to grasp objects, a leap forward in playability. But as the decade progressed, rising oil prices made producing 12-inch figures too costly. Hence, G.I. Joe went into a hiatus, only to return in a smaller, more economical form. In 1982, G.I. Joe made a triumphant return, reinvented as G.I. Joe, a real American hero. This line featured smaller 3 3/4-inch figures and introduced a vast array of characters, each with their unique backstory. The line also included comic books and an animated series, expanding the G.I. Joe franchise beyond toys. Fast forward to the 21st century, G.I. Joe continues to evolve, reflecting the changing times. Today, it isn't just a toy line but a cultural phenomenon, with movies, video games, and a loyal fan base. So what have we learned today? We've traced G.I. Joe's journey from a groundbreaking concept in the 60s to a cultural icon. We've seen how it adapted to societal changes, from the anti-war sentiment of the late 60s to the economic challenges of the 70s. We've witnessed its successful reinvention in the 80s and its expansion into a multimedia franchise. And we've seen how it continues to resonate with fans, young and old, even in the 21st century. G.I. Joe's story is a testament to the power of innovation and adaptation. It's a tale of a toy that evolved with the times and, in the process, became a cherished part of our collective childhood. So here's to G.I. Joe, the first action figure, the real American hero, a toy that isn't just a toy but a piece of history. And that is the story of G.I. Joe, an iconic piece of Americana that continues to inspire and entertain generations. Until next time, keep collecting and cherishing these pieces of history.